Welcome to Doom, the game where a man that is literally too angry to die after being woken up from his power nap cleans out demons in destinations that look like a Slipknot fan's bedroom. If you haven't heard, two of the best games ever are being dropped in March, one of them being Doom Eternal and the other being Animal Crossing. So I figured what better way to hype myself up than to make a video on Doom 2016, because ripping open demons like a bag of crisps feels so good it shouldn't be legal. Second thing, this video is 100% newcomer friendly, because the Doom and Animal Crossing communities have been showing so much support for each other recently, it's enough to make the Doom Marine cry.
It's enough to make a grown man cry.
So whatever your thing is, no matter if it's pulling up weeds and catching bugs, or if you're a Doom veteran and you like playing what's in the box inside a demon's chest cavity, no matter who you are, this video is for you. Think of this video as the brochure to all things you can expect from Doom, so you can stop playing and go straight to slaying. With all the formalities out of the way, let's get into Doom. Point 1. Who are you? You are a Doom Slayer, or Doom Guy, or Doom Marine, or Flynn Taggart? Yep. That's his real name. Either way, your entire existence is built around keeping hell in check. Picture it like this. You're the abusive father of hell, and if any demons get too rowdy, it's up to Daddy Doom to break out the belt. Except the belt is a load of chocolate. In this game, you wake up to what has to be the world's worst hangover after you're brought to Mars by a bunch of cult-following scientists who probably hired by Elon Musk, because Mars wasn't enough, so obviously the next step will be to play around with hell. There is a fully fleshed story here, but my version is pretty much the same and requires a lot less reading, because why would you want to read lore while playing Doom? That's like going to a strip club and looking at the furniture. Basically, the humans made the iPhone 200, capable of holding 5,000 terabytes of hentai, TikToks. But in order to power this monster of a phone, a new power source had to be found, so Elon Musk's science team went and opened up Hell's Gate to start looking for energy resources. Great job, science team. And would you believe it? Within mere hours, everything was on fire and people were not enjoying their company benefits. So the next logical step was to call in the Hell version of Ghostbusters, which is none other than you. Now that you're awake, the only thing left for you to do is hold forward and kill anything that moves, and break anything that glows.
If stopping our energy production is what you want, then you need only to destroy this last filter, and Argent energy will no longer exist in this solar system. We will be back at square one. You have just done.
Basically, if it moves, it dies. Ironically, it's the other way around for you. The number one key to staying alive in Doom is movement, so if you want to keep your limbs, you better walk around like someone with anxiety taking a phone call. Enemies can range from slow, brain-dead zombies, who are basically free kills like the younglings were to Anakin, all the way to big, chunky, thick boys like the Incubus, who look like what I feel like when I accidentally open the front camera on Snapchat. But no matter how different your enemies are, how you overcome them is all the same. Keep your feet warm and your lead hot. Now, it might sound super boring knowing that all enemies can be beaten in the same way, but I assure you that couldn't be any more wrong. Because the most fun part of Doom comes not only from taking the godlike soundtrack that would make something menial like spreading butter on toast the most intense morning activity ever. But the game gives you all the power you need to be near unstoppable, but still challenges you enough to the point where you can still die if you slip up. For example, you start off with a pea-shooter pistol with infinite ammo, but eventually you get a shotgun which packs a punch but has low ammo, meaning you need to balance your engagements. This goes all the way up to miniguns, rocket launchers, a fucking Gauss cannon,
Yes! Yes!
and the BFG, or by its more professional name, big fucking gun. Your arsenal grows, so will your creativity, but the best weapons in the game isn't any gun, it's your bare hands. Putting it bluntly, now and then you'll stagger an enemy, and if you're in range they'll glow a bright orange, meaning you can perform a glory kill, which is where Doom Guy performs a stylish, or just punches their fucking face off, kill. If you do run out of ammo, however, and you don't feel like pulling a Mike Tyson and playing a game of fisticuffs like 2 Year 8 kids in a school courtyard, then whip out the chainsaw, obviously. What's that? You didn't know that's how you get your ammo back? Yeah, that's because you never played Doom, nerd. Killing demons with a chainsaw is basically like getting a max ammo, all while chopping your enemies and leaving them more split than the Pokemon community. So far, we've got the main gist of the story, who you are, what you're doing, what you're killing, and what you'll be using to clean up with. But we're not done yet, because there's one more thing that Doom has to offer, and that is upgrades. Your suit, your guns, and even yourself can be upgraded to make slaughtering hellpigs even more of a breeze. The game will reward those who stop every now and then to look around and smell the flowers, or burning dead bodies, whatever Doom guy's into. You can find things like information pages which contain lore, and cute other things like Doom Guy dolls. Or you can find things like the weapon upgrade robots, which offer upgrades for your gun. There's also Praetor suit tokens for suit upgrades, like less explosive damage if you're like me and forget that firing rockets at your feet tends to hurt you too. You can even find late game weapons early on that give you the extra edge. It's definitely worth taking a look around. And you can also find Argent energy cells, which have the most satisfying badass animation ever. And finally, runes, which you can gain from beating challenges scattered around the map that will give you passive buffs such as larger ammo pickup range, or allowing you to glory kill from further away. And saving the best for last, now and then you can find pickups that grant various buffs like haste, invincibility, which is pretty self-explanatory, quad damage, where as long as it comes from your guns, demons are gonna have a bad time, and finally, my personal favourite, Berserk, which in other words means that
It's clobbering time.
for a short period of time, you literally become One Punch Man, and you throw hooks hard enough to make even the biggest demons straight up explode. All in all, Doom is the most bloody and cathartic experience I've ever had from a game, and I think it's hilarious that in a few days when Animal Crossing and Doom come out, half of the population will be planting flowers and the other half will be planting their boot up a demon's arse. Either way, I can't wait to play both of them. And if this video made you think that Doom would satisfy your bloodlust, then be sure to pick up Doom Eternal or even this Doom, and let me know in the comments below. Sorry for the short and kinda random video, but I thought it'd be fun, so whatever. If you got a complaint, take it up with Doom Guy, and be sure to subscribe to my channel and like this video for more, or else I get Doom Guy to eat your ass.
This time I might just disappear.